he was holding a woman and he was firing at them and they took him out. That turned out to be false. The third one was he was unarmed but he was reaching for an AK-47 and they shot him. And that turned out to be false. And what was the truth turned out to be? The truth turned out to be a whole different story. The guy was apparently unarmed, but they were afraid maybe he goes to bed strapped with a bomb wrapped around his...
Well, a lot of people do that. It helps you sleep. I recommend it.
Yeah, he sleeps with a bomb wrapped around his waist. That's how he goes to bed normally. Right? And now think about this. Here's a guy who they said, we were surprised how he doesn't have security guards surrounding the compound. Well, if he's so, secure that he feels that he doesn't even need security surrounding him, why does the guy feel like he's so nervous that he needs to wear a bomb strapped to him every night before he goes to bed? It doesn't even add up. This whole thing is the craziest story. So I'm saying I'm being lied to again. I don't know which one of those 5 stories I just threw at you guys is the truth. I don't know if he was reaching for a gun, if they were feared that he had a bomb strapped to him, but I know that all 5 of them are not true. You know what I mean? You can only have one of those 5 that's true, and the other 4 are lies. So if they're lying to me last week, why should I believe any of it? I don't know that I believe any of this. This is government lying and covering up and just spreading falsehoods because they've told me 5 conflicting stories. 5 individual stories, and we know 4 of them are lies. So I don't know to believe any of this. And I'm really disgusted by the way that they get up and they make these press conferences, and I'm forced to listen to stuff that will later be told to me as being not true. So I don't pay attention to them anymore. It's a liar. You have a liar. You have a kid running around telling stories. And I chose no longer to listen to them until I see footage of him being killed, photos of his dead body, or see his dead body. I don't necessarily believe that he's dead. Next thing is, they will not say in front of the camera that the orders were that we're going to kill him no matter what. So they backtracked and they did this backpedaling. The White House did all this backpedaling. Oh, we were afraid maybe he's going to have a bomb strapped to him. Here's what I believe. You ready? If he was there, this is what the orders were. Kill him under no circumstances. The guy stands there naked. He's naked, right? With his hands in the air and he's screaming, I want to convert and be a Christian. And I want to come to America and I love give me
Barack Obama.
No, some woman in America,
Hillary Clinton.
I love Hillary. I want to make passionate love to Hillary Clinton, right?
Who doesn't?
And he's naked, and he's standing with his arms in the air. They're going to blow his head off. Those were the orders. But the White House can't look at the camera and tell us that. Why can't they just man up and accept the truth and say it in front of the camera under no circumstances where we are going to accept this guy to come home alive? We're not going to allow it. We went there to assassinate the guy. Let's just call a spade a spade. The Americans went there to murder this man, and it didn't matter if he was naked standing in the cornfield. They were going to blow his head off and make up an excuse afterwards as to why they had to do it. Because they can't own up to the truth, that they went there to kill this guy. Right? Now, knowing that they went there to kill this guy, I have a little bit of problems with that. Here was a guy they could have snatched without having to kill. Mm-hmm. Saddam Hussein was captured alive and they gave him a trial. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Noriega was captured alive. That was how Bush 1 and Bush 2 operated. They get you alive, they take you in, and they give you a trial. Right? That's the way the Israelis work. Look at Eichmann. Eichmann was just a disgusting human being. You know, he slaughtered Jews, right? He slaughtered all the Jews in the Holocaust. The Israelis went to Argentina, or Simon Wiesenthal went to Argentina. They shot them. They brought him back to the state of Israel. They gave him a trial. They hung him. They burned his body and they spread the remains in the ocean. Right? I can see that would have been great for Osama. Pick his ass up. Give him a military tribunal down in Guantanamo Bay or whatever. Bring in the 3,000, the families of the 3,000 victims. Let them see true justice. Let him sit there in a room with 3,000 family members or 10,000, let him fill a sports arena with them. Have him face, his accusers. Let them see justice prevail. Let him be executed on TV in front of every American. Take the guy's body, go burn it, spread the ashes. We were denied justice, in my opinion. Here was an opportunity. We could have grabbed the guy alive. Every American could have seen his downfall. He could have tried in front of the American public. Could have been burned, and every one of us could have felt the justice. But right now, the only people that feel that they got the justice was Obama and Hillary watching it, apparently. Something is really wrong with this administration.
Well, I'm happy with the way the raid went. So the presentation of the raid was not ready for prime time, but the raid itself and killing Obama was ready for prime time. They pulled it off and they killed the guy. I believe they killed the guy. Virtually everybody believes they killed the guy. Al-Qaeda admits that they killed the guy. The difference between Eichmann and Osama is that Eichmann war was over. So if Muslims stopped committing terrorism, I'd be fine with putting Osama on trial. But because we're still in the middle of the war against Islamic terror, then I'm fine with I think it's the right thing to do is just go in there and kill them. Because if you didn't kill them, and you left him alive and put it on trial, it would just provoke more and more terrorism. And I don't think the Obama administration knowingly lied about the raid. I just think that they weren't ready for prime time, and they got different members of the administration and the military got confused, and I don't think they went up there to lie to us. I mean, I'm no Obama fan, but I think the raid was brilliant, and the presentation of it was a mess.
Okay, I'm said like I invited you to chime in. Obviously, we don't agree on this part, right? Yeah. And that's fine. I think that what your argument, the way I would come back with that is Saddam Hussein was found in the fall of 2003. We were still in Iraq fighting against
Well, his regime was over, and he was the leader of a nation. Like Osama was a terrorist, Hussein was the leader of a nation, and his regime was finished.
Okay.
That's how I see it, but whatever.
That's possible. Oh, by the way, Hector's in there. Hey, Hector, how you doing? I can see your point. I personally, since it was an opportunity to do a trial, I would have preferred a trial as opposed to an assassination. I'll tell you another thing that bothers me a lot, too.
Mm-hmm.
They say, oh, we had to follow Islamic law with the body. So we had to bury it as soon as possible, within 24 hours.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like, who cares about...
Well, not only that, Barack Obama's been telling us for years that Saddam Hussein, I'm sorry, but that's, what's the guy's name?
Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden is not a Muslim.
That's what all the Muslims have been telling us. He doesn't represent
Islam. But
suddenly he dies, and they're all going, oh, this was an illegal killing, or we mourn the death of a great Muslim.
Okay, but that's a different...
Blame the United States.
Wait. One thing, hold on, one thing at a time. I'm just talking about Obama, right? Obama says this guy is not a Muslim because he doesn't represent Islam, he's not following Islam, and yet he's dead, and we're going to give him an Islamic burial. Okay, so I guess he is Muslim then, according to Obama, right? Obama also told us that he's not a Muslim, right? Is he going to also, when he dies, expect an Islamic burial? Because just like Osama is not a Muslim, but he gets one, so maybe Obama gets one too. I mean, I don't know. Obama is so full of crap. I don't understand it. Then they said we have to get rid of him. We had to get rid of the body as soon as possible. But we got the DNA back before we went on TV. We were very careful to get the DNA. Do you know how they killed the guy in the morning and had the DNA back that night? Wow, things must have changed, because in the OJ trial, it took 6 months to get the fucking DNA back before we could go to trial. Remember that? It took 6 months before they could get the DNA back, but they got it in 6 hours, right, to go on TV live. So I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If they had time, they were still within the 24-hour period, according to Islamic law. You don't have to bury somebody for 24 hours. You got ma'as la'as. So what was the rush to get this guy's body into the ocean? Why did we have to dump the body so fucking fast? Why